Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been a really long time and I am so sorry, but I have a huge exciting update video for you guys. We've got new content, we've got quality of life changes, and Act 1 madness. But real quick, if you have no idea what any of this is about, this is an update video for my game Venge, which is on Steam for only $2, and Venge is basically a twisted indie mascot horror game where you get sent into an alternate dimension, like purgatory almost, and you get to fight creepy monsters and kind of discover what happened to the once incredible entertainment company. Like as I mentioned, it's on Steam for only $2. The link is in the description. I highly recommend you check it out. I mean, I would say that because I made it, but anyway, I've got a lot to tell you about, so let's get started. So before we get into the new exciting content like Act 1 Madness and the Cartoonist and stuff like that, I just really want to quickly run through the quality of life changes that I've made. If this doesn't sound interesting, just hang with me for a second. So, first things first, we have a brand new settings. It looks way better, and it works a lot better, and there's a lot more settings to kind of play around with, and it's just way more functional, so that's good. You can like reset your values and etc, etc. The next major feature is launch points. So launch points, you can kind of think of them almost as respawn points or checkpoints, and various scenes have them, and so you can go onto the path and you can choose and you can launch from a specific point in the scene, hence the name. So for example, with Help C, there might be like 5 different launch points or checkpoints inside of that scene that you may want to play, and so then now you don't have to replay the entire Help C scene, you can just skip to the part you want to play. Pretty awesome. We now have item key binds, so basically inside of the inventory, if you press and hold a key while selecting an item, you can bind that key to the item. So for example, if you press O over the flashlight, then every time you press O, it will open the flashlight for you, so then you don't have to worry about like the numbers and stuff like that. By default, all light sources are binded to F for flashlight, but you can change that if you want to. We have an improved crosshair, so it'll now be way more obvious what you're hovering over so that you don't have to guess. So for example, if you're hovering over an item, it'll glow orange with the little hand, indicating that you can pick it up. If you're hovering over a door, it'll glow blue, indicating that you can use the item, so that's super awesome. If you're hovering over an inspectable, then you can see it's a little blue magnifying glass. So this should hopefully make it a lot more clear that you can inspect things and stuff like that, which is really important because there's a lot of inspectables in the game now. And finally, the last major quality of life change, you can now view emails in your inspectable collection. So no more having to run around and try to figure out which email is which, you can now just see them from there. Alright, now let's get into some of the new content. So, the first big thing that I changed was the real world. So before it was kind of confusing and I didn't really like the story and it wasn't obvious enough, so I went through and I kind of completely redid it a little bit. So the intro sequence is a little bit longer, and oh, by the way, if you don't want spoilers, like go play the game right now. 2.1 is out right now, so go play it and then you can come back and watch this video. But the real world is a little bit longer in the intro section, and you'll quickly notice that the damage is a lot more prominent. There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of handwritten notes on the walls from presumably from the employees dying. There is a lot of spring damage, there's just a lot of damage. And then as you go deeper into the building, you start to realize that there's a lot of weird mold as well. And strange things happen if you step into the mold. And that's kind of been that's like a reoccurring thing that you discover was happening during the last few days of Rotnik. I also went through and I clarified a lot of the lore. I added a lot more clues. I think I added like something like 30 new inspectables for you to look at. All really, really, really good stuff. Next up, we have the completely reworked Cartoonist. So, the Cartoonist boss fight in 2.0 was a little bit too long and a little bit too repetitive. A lot of it was just kind of stumbling around a bunch of empty caves, and it really took away from the experience. So in this rework, what I've done is I've cut all of those long, boring caves, and I've replaced them with almost different environments and different entrances. So previously, the caves were very far apart, like the hub and the nest were very far apart. Now they're right next to each other. There's 4 different entrances to get into the nest. And again, if you don't want spoilers, like go off, click off. I already told you, click off. Anyway, so there's 4 different entrances into the nest, and you have to pick and choose your entrances strategically, and after you go through each entrance, Cartoonist blocks them off. So it's a lot more dynamic gameplay, and it involves a little bit more strategy, and it's honestly pretty fun. So that cuts the boss fight down from about an hour for new players to about 20 to 30 minutes, which is significantly better. Next up, we have the Laserette rework. Now, calling it a rework is kind of unfair because I really just changed a few things. I made crouching in Laserette extremely slow, and that might not sound like a good change, but the reason that I did that was because I noticed while watching people play that people tended to crouch the entire time, which made the gameplay super long and super annoying for them, without even realizing that it was like affecting their gameplay. So by making crouching super slow, that incentivizes players to not crouch and to be more careful and to run around a little bit more. On top of that, I made running significantly faster, so there's more incentive to run around. And I also cut some of the boxes and I reworked some things just to be a little bit quicker. And so far it's been great. Moving on over to the CEO's office, I reworked the pacing a little bit and made it a lot shorter. Now, I did this because I got a lot of valuable feedback that this part of the game was unintuitive and a little bit too long. So for context, this is after the high of ethics and the entire act building up to ethics, and then now you have to kind of do this long puzzle with the CEO's office. It's not super fun. So on top of that, the notes were super intimidating as well. So I reworked that a little bit. I drew some pictures, I made it so the bridge puzzle is slightly different, and I cut the cutscene, which saves some time. So that area is a lot better and it feels a lot more natural, and it kind of leads better into the ending of the game, which is super good. And finally, in terms of reworks, we have the sticky notes. So the sticky notes I had heard were super annoying to read. There was just too much of them, and it was kind of boring and frustrating to get through them all. And I totally understand that. So I spent some time and I rewrote every single sticky note and I cut them down by about half. I removed a lot of the instructions from the sticky notes and kind of moved that towards the UI and the tasks, and I found ways to simplify it without having to make you read a ton. So previously, where there would have been 5 sticky notes in a row, now there's only 2, which is significantly better. And I also kind of clarified their personality a little bit, and I made it more obvious what their intentions are. So hopefully that'll help you with lore crafting. Next up, we have cartoons. So these are brand new in 2.1, and they're little TVs that you can find scattered throughout the real world, and they show little snippets from Rotnik's cartoons. So we have 3 of them that are made by me, and then 2 of them that are made by different artists. I won't say their names because at the time of recording this, I don't know if I've made it public yet. If I've made it public, I'm so sorry for not saying it, but I'll link it in the description. But 5 different cartoons all throughout the world, and they are cute, and they are cool to watch, and they give a little bit of lore insights if you're down to look into that. And they kind of add a lot of visual aspects to the game that the game didn't have before, so I'm excited for you guys to look into those. Next up, we have a brand new 2.1 feature, and I can't tell you what it is. The reason I can't tell you what it is because you won't fully understand it until Act 2 comes out, so it's a little bit of a teaser to Act 2. But you can find it in the game, you can kind of explore, you can make theories. Leave your theories in the comments, like, yes, give me engagement. But I guess I could show you on the screen what they are, because by now you've probably played it. So here they are. They're in all the districts, so they're in Cartoonist, Laserette, Helpsy, and the CEO's office, and that's all I can say. So speculate away, leave your theories below. If you don't, I am gonna mute you from the channel permanently. And last up, for the new content, we have a ton of new secrets, a ton of new inspectables, and a ton of new items and artifacts. I don't know the exact numbers because I'm not prepared enough for this recording session, but they're on screen right now, so enjoy them. Hopefully it's a lot. And yeah, I'm excited for you guys to find them all. And now it's time for Act 1 Madness. Now, I originally recorded a whole description of the minigame and like talking about how everything works and stuff, but it's kind of boring. I figured it might be better to just play it and talk about it as I play. So, here we go. Hopefully you enjoy it. Here's a little sneak peek into Act 1 Madness. Hello, so let's play Act 1 Madness now. So you can find Act 1 Madness at the bottom of your extras menu. If it's locked, then that means you either need to play in free play, or you need to be Act 1, whichever works for you. And then to go into free play mode, you go into your universes and switch it there. But here's Act 1 Madness, and I'll just kind of explain as I play. So let's get started. So Act 1 Madness is like a minigame where you're fighting every boss from Act 1 all at the same time. It's very chaotic and it's very stressful and it's very difficult, but I think it's pretty fun. This is what the contest is going to be around, by the way, if you didn't piece that together. So we have a little bit of information, we have modifications, challenges, a little data bank. We're not going to worry about this because you can explore that on your own. We do have a leaderboard and you can see people already have a lot of points. I'm like number 8 on the leaderboard, which is really embarrassing for me because I made this. But another important thing is the data bank. I'm not going to be looking into it. I'm not going to be looking into this. I'm not going to be looking into it in this video, but you can explore it on your own. It just gives information about each of the bosses, so you can kind of learn their AI and be able to master it better. But anyway, let's just get started. So to start, we jump down this hole, and then we have this awesome cutscene. Which, if you don't want me to talk over the cutscenes, you just gotta play the game yourself, because I'm so sorry. But here we go. So the game has 5 chambers, as it's being revealed here, and our goal is to complete each of the 5 chambers, grab their gate key, and then escape. So we should probably start out by choosing one. It's a little bit stressful, we got a lot going on already, but let's just start with Skelebons. Skelebons is my favorite to start out with. So let's run down here. You can see we got some points for starting the chamber, and we're about to lose that point pressing this button. So this button costs you points, but it makes your gameplay easier. Ooh, okay, so Skelebons are already spawning, so we gotta be very strategic with this. Okay, it looks like our button lowered this platform. Ah, there's what we need. Okay, so let me climb up here, grab it. Oh, they're coming. Okay, I gotta, maybe I can jump over. Oh no, I can go. Okay, that's fine. Are they gonna climb up here with me? Oh gosh, okay. There's a sky vent, so let's activate that. Boom. Okay, perfect. So these are the gate keys. The gate keys are the things that you need to collect from each chamber, and you must escape with them, and then that's how you win. So let me kind of jump down here. Okay, we're good. Can't let these guys get me. All right, let's try to escape now. So once we've grabbed the gate key, then we're safe to leave the chamber, and then the chamber will be completed, just like this. Boom, completed. And then you can see the Skelebon's chamber is completed, but completing the chamber leaves an after effect into the hub. So in Skelebon's case, it causes more Skelebons to spawn. So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to complete another chamber. Let's complete Help Seek. Or complete that. So holding these little gate keys makes the game a little bit easier. So for example, you can see this guy's going to start chasing me right here, unless I hold the Skelebon gate key. Then he knows me. So we have, oh, I didn't know I could do that. But he has little power-ups. Anyway, you'll explore that as you go. So you gotta watch out for that bear trap. I like to just like that, but then I can't grab the item for a little bit, but that's fine. Oh, I can hear Laserette. Okay, let's just start doing this. Oh, you didn't hear me. Here he is. Okay, I always die at this part. It's really embarrassing. Ah! Oh, we're good. Okay, so you might notice that these chambers have very similar gameplay to the actual game, which hopefully will make it easier if you've played the game before. But I don't expect that I'll be able to beat this entire minigame. We're just going to go as long as I last, which usually isn't that long. I'm just going to showcase some of the chambers. But we got to be really careful not to step on these things. But we got Waldernauber here. He's going to shoot me if I'm not careful. So getting on these bear traps will kind of be suicide a little bit. And you can see I'm getting a lot of points. I'm actually at 1,200 right now, which is pretty good. So let's just avoid getting shot, and maybe I'll just do Laserette's chamber just so you can kind of get the gist of it. So got this, and there's water. Ah! I got lucky because if you notice, this thing will close behind me. Alright, here's another one. Now this is the tricky part of Laserette. So we can see the gate keys up at the top, but it's being guarded by this, and so we don't want to, you know, get shot by that. So let's jump up here and use this little pole to block our sight from water so he doesn't get angry at me. But then I gotta get up here. Go. Now, there's a lot of bear traps, so we gotta be really careful. But I think if we can jump around here and hide behind this pillar. If you notice, the wires are going this way. I think I didn't show them on screen very well, but here they are. Gotta be really careful. Please don't shoot me. Go around here. Okay. Ah, see, now we gotta catch that train or the little bus thing. Okay, please don't get mad at me. And there's Laserette down there. Oh no, I missed the jump. Oh no, we're still good. Oh shoot. Oh, Oh, I'm gone. Okay, the only way to get back up there is to climb back up on this thing. I think I might be in trouble. The AIs are pretty flexible, but sometimes they're not. So, let's see. Okay, he didn't notice me. Ah, we gotta watch out for this. So, for example, the Skelebons, you can see now, the Skelebons are spawning Skelebons, and our little chamber here. That's because we completed Skelebons. So if we had done Laserette first, we wouldn't have this problem. So it's a lot of strategy, and I hope that comes across well in the video. But let's just go over here. Oh wait, we already did this one. I don't need to do all this again. Run over here, and use the elevator. All right, I'm gonna cut to when it's back down. All right, here we go. Let's jump on here. Please don't get mad at me, Laserette. I'm gonna avoid. So I already did this one, so I just gotta get up to this platform here, which I can do right... No. Oh, please. Okay, we're good. Luckily, I was small enough to fit in here. All right, we're good. Okay. This one's also kind of tricky because there's this bear trap right here. Whoa, it's getting mad at me. It's getting mad at me. Okay. We gotta jump up here now, which I think we can do right here. Boom. Let's hide behind this pillar just to not get Walter angry at us. And then I always fail this jump. It's really embarrassing, but let's go. Okay. Let's grab the... So here's the Skelebon gate key, and then here's the Laserette gate key, and we are good. So Walter is gone. Let's just jump down here and hope Laserette isn't right there. We're good. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. So if we actually hold Laserette's gate key, that makes him way less sensitive to our movement. But then we can only hold one item at a time, so we have to be a little bit strategic about which ones we hold. So I'm going to hold the Skelebon gate key so that I can run around this guy and he won't get mad at me. Super helpful. So let's just get out of here real quick. So it's not enough to just, if you notice we only have 3 inventory slots, it's not enough to just be holding the gate key. In order to mark it as complete, we have to set the gate key down. So you can see the hub is kind of erupted in a little bit of chaos already. We got a bunch of Skelebons, we got Walter over here who's about to kill me! And it looks like we started Cartoonist. Okay, so you place your gate key down, and that helps give you points and complete your stuff, but then obviously I just lost that, so I don't have that ability to get Laserette anymore. And oh my gosh, Garrotter is here and Cartoonist is here, and I am most certainly going to die. Let me just put the Skelebon gate key down. Oh my gosh, more spawning. Oh my gosh, oh I'm so close. Oh my gosh, okay, let's just get out of here. I'm just gonna try my best to do. Okay, here's Cartoonist. Cartoonist, we just have to get deeper. Oh gosh. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. No! Oh god. Come on. Get in here. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're maybe fine. There's the babies. Ah! Oh my gosh. Can I get over here? Okay. Oh no, it's over. Okay, so for Cartoonist, you have to get across here, which I have a puffer plate. Okay, and you grab the baby artifact, but I don't think I can get back with this. Ah! Go! Ah! It's so over. Let's see if I can get back into here. No, did I miss the opening? Oh, it's over. It's over. I mean, I keep saying that. Yeah, there we go. So that's Act 1 Madness. Hopefully you're able to get something fun out of that. It's really fun to play, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it. So let's get back to the video. How's that? Hopefully it looks exciting. So on top of this, in the Discord server, which join the Discord by the way, we're going to be hosting a giant competition on who can get the best Act 1 Madness score within like I think 2 weeks or something like that. I haven't figured out the details yet. But also, not only are we going to be competing as to who can get the highest score and having like a top 5 situation going on, we're also going to be competing as a community, adding up all the totals of everyone's high score. Can we reach certain milestones? And I haven't figured them all out, but I do know that if you like reach a certain milestone, then we get like a public demo of Act 2, etc. There's more details on my Discord. I'm just kind of spitballing right now because I haven't actually figured it out, but go check it out. Go check out the Discord and go participate. I think it'll be a ton of fun. And that about wraps up this video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you liked all the new updates. This is finally the end of the 2.0 era. Whew! Now we get on to Act 2 stuff, so we're going to be doing Act 2 live streams, etc, etc, etc. It'll be a ton of fun. So join the Discord, compete in the contest, play 2.1, tell all of your friends about 2.1, and join the Patreon. I still have it. It's game development is super expensive, and it's kind of only getting more expensive as I increase my budget. So if you want Act 2 to come out super soon, it helps a ton. I really promise it does. So thank you all so much for your support. Here are all the Patreons if you haven't noticed already. And I will see you guys in the next Act 2 live stream. Bye!